big part of why those A+ problems are the big hairy problems is because they are soaked in the unknown. We don't know how to solve them. And so I want to give you this frame of understanding that I have, which is when you have these other things underneath, 2 through 5 on that list, you typically know what you need to start doing, how it's going to go, and what it's going to look like at the end. The number one problem, you typically don't know where to start, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know how it's going to end. But you know that if big picture, if you solve that one thing, everything else would be irrelevant. And so part of beginning to solve that problem is learning to understand the problem itself. And so you can't feel like you're not making progress when you're trying to understand it and wrap your arms around it. And so there's an old saying with, how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. And so you just have to start pulling the thread, which is that's my term. It's like, I just start pulling the thread and see what comes. And then as I pull the thread, my next pull becomes more and more obvious to me. But you don't know what the next pull is. You don't know what the next step looks like until you take the first step. And the reason we don't is because it's unknown. Long term, you want to make sure the team understands what the priority is. And that's what you're doing as the boss.